Hey everyone, welcome to Spur Design Garage. My name is Austin, and today we're going to be talking about why it's important as a product or a transportation designer to step outside of your comfort zone, even simply in regards to aesthetics and the way that your designs look. We're going to be talking about creating the things that you normally wouldn't feel compelled to create and drawing the things that you wouldn't normally draw. I think early on as a designer, a young designer, we have an internal bias to what designs we think look good. And this leads us to drawing similar things over and over and over again. And with the prevalence of social media today, we see a lot of similar things over and over and over again. And this feeding of similar styles and designs that are generating all these likes on apps like Instagram allow us or tend to lead us to drawing similar things to those. When I was a young designer, just starting out in college at Art Center College of Design, I kept drawing very, very similar things. I had a common line that I just felt like, for whatever reason, I would just constantly draw this on many different projects. It was kind of like a Nike swoosh. And it just felt right to me. It felt like an interesting dynamic line that I wanted to put on everything. And I didn't really even notice it. I just kept doing it. And even today, when I'm just sketching for the sake of sketching, I'll oftentimes see myself drawing similar proportions, similar shapes, things that I'm just comfortable with and that feel right. But this ends up with your designs becoming stagnant, a little bit tired, a little bit old, and there is no reason that you should be drawing the same thing over and over again. Because as a designer, your main job is to design for someone else, not for yourself. When you're sketching for yourself, it's fine to just draw whatever, get used to technique and practicing sketching lines and shapes and form, practicing verbal or visual communication. But when you're actually in the industry designing for someone else, you don't want to be locked into designing the same shapes and styles often. You know, one of the things that you can do to kind of break your mind from that creative rut is to look to different places for inspiration, and especially outside of the category that you're designing in. So if you're designing shoes, look outside of shoes. Go look at architecture, animals, transportation. And if you're designing transportation, it's very helpful if you look outside of that. You don't want to be generating ideas just from what's already been done in the transportation field. Apart from inspiration, it also helps to try out different tools and techniques. You may sketch and think very differently using a Sharpie rather than a ballpoint pen. You may think very differently if you're sketching on paper rather than digital means, which brings me to media. Try out different media. If you're sketching on regular paper, maybe try out a tablet, an iPad, maybe try out colored paper, try out charcoal. Just think of different ways that you can break your mind from this creative rut. You can flip the paper and start looking at your designs through a light so that you see it in a different perspective. Challenge your brain to think through what exactly you should be designing is, not letting the muscle memory of past designs influence you right now. Think about all the different things that consumer you're designing for may need or may desire, may want, and try to break your mind from doing the exact same thing that you keep doing over and over again. This will help you grow as a designer and help your work appear far more broad than it originally did. And this is really important because employers are looking for exactly that. They're looking for designers who know how to think through a variety of design styles in relation to different target consumers and different project types. So I hope this helps. This helped me out in the early days, and I hope you enjoy your day.